Welcome back to the channel, everyone. You guys already know Samsung just announced their newly released Samsung phones, the S20s, the S20 Pluses, and all those, but they also announced the newer phone that's going to be coming out, their new foldable technology phone, the Galaxy Z Flip. And what I want to do is I want to do a super quick comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Fold that I purchased and I reviewed and compared to all those different phones, and I want to see what the main differences are between them. Now, if you want to pick up a Samsung Galaxy Fold, you can buy one on Amazon for about $1,400, but the Galaxy Z Flip is also selling for about $1,400. And I said that kind of weird. So if you want to purchase the Fold, I'll go ahead and leave that linked in the description. You can get it on Amazon. You can help support the channel at the same time, so then at some point I can afford the Z Flip. But best believe when the Z Flip comes out in a couple of days, I'll go ahead and get it and compare it to all those other phones. But looking on the front of both, obviously they have a really different setups for sure. And I don't know if the Fold design, like the Galaxy Fold, if that design is out the window and they're going to be focusing more on the Galaxy Z Flip, or if they're going to keep the Fold design but iterate it later on, maybe reintroduce it next year. I don't know what's going to happen, but the Z Flip makes way more sense. On the front of the Z Flip, I'm not even going to count that top screen. You have a 6.7-inch unfolded display. That's a dynamic AMOLED display, and it's actually 1080p, which was kind of surprising. I thought they would put a 1440p panel on it, but it's not that big of a deal. You also have a 1.1-inch Super AMOLED display on the front when it's closed, so I guess that's really cool. On the Samsung Galaxy Fold though, we had a 7.3-inch display when it was open, and that was actually a 1536 by 2152 panel, which is technically a little bit better in my opinion. But when it was closed, you had that 4.6-inch Super AMOLED display, which was really cool, and I liked having that extra display on the front versus something like a Z Flip where you kind of have to have it open in order to kind of functionally use it. But I do think the Z Flip makes more practical sense. With the Galaxy Fold, it didn't look too good when it was closed, but it looked much better when it was open. And really, they kind of use the same exact things. I mean, a triple camera setup on the Fold and a dual camera setup on the Z Flip is one of the biggest differences between them. And they do pretty much the same exact things at the end of the day. However, you do have an additional telephoto lens on the Galaxy Fold where you only had the ultra-wide sensor on the Galaxy Z Flip, which is weird that you have less sensors on the newer phone, and that phone is selling for like $1,300 still, or even $1,400 like I stated before, which is crazy. So I don't really know what they were doing in that sense, but it is what it is. I'm not going to freak out about it too much. But there's no 8K like the S20 and S20 Plus and S20 Ultra can film in, so I don't know what they were doing with that, but it is what it is, What are we going to do about it? Now, in terms of the performance, this is where things might get a little weird, might not even get weird at all. The Samsung Galaxy Fold had the Snapdragon 855 chipset, an octa-core CPU, an Adreno 640 GPU, and 12 GB of RAM on the one model it had, with the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip had the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus chipset, so I guess it's a little bit better, an octa-core CPU, an Adreno 640 GPU, and 8 GB of RAM, but that model is half the amount of storage as the Galaxy Fold, and it doesn't even have a microSD card slot. The Galaxy Fold didn't have one either, but the S20s have one, so they could have put one in there. This one has less RAM and also less storage, which is really weird than the Galaxy Fold, and it's pretty much selling for not the same price as the Fold was back in the day, but that price was way too expensive at the time, and this one is, I don't know what they're thinking, bro, to be honest. It's a cool design for sure, but I think it needs a little bit of work. Now, ending it off with the battery life, the Samsung Galaxy Fold had a 4,380 mAh battery, and that one actually had not only wireless charging and everything, but reverse wireless charging, which is really cool. Where the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip has a 3,300 mAh battery, this one has wireless charging, but there's no reverse wireless charging, which some of you might care about and some of you might not. Me personally, I'm not freaking out about it too much. I might actually buy the Galaxy Z Flip, but I just don't know. I don't know if there's a lot of hype about this phone. I saw that Oscars ad, I saw a lot of different things about it, but I know when the Galaxy Fold came out, that was a killer thing and a lot of people were talking about it at the time. But the Galaxy Z Flip, I saw a ton of leaks about it and everything, and I think maybe because we just saw it so many times, we were just kind of used to it. Maybe if I didn't see all those leaks and renders, I would have been probably less immune to it and probably would have been more interested in it. I don't know. But the Galaxy Z Flip is a very good start to the segue of foldable technology. The Galaxy Fold was a little weird, it had a rough start, but I think the Galaxy Z Flip will go ahead and fix it for sure. So if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.